Hey, what's up everyone? Eli here from R&J Barbecue. Today we'll be making some pulled pork along with coleslaw and a vinegar-based Carolina style sauce. So follow me. If you're making pulled pork, you got to start with a good cut of meat. Look for one with good marbling, as that fat is going to render down and keep your pork juicy and flavorful. I'm going to go ahead and wipe it down with some paper towels, and as this helps with the seasoning stick better, it prevents any excess moisture from steaming the meat. You can use any sort of binder that you want, such as mustard. I went ahead and used avocado oil as it has a high smoke point, which makes it perfect for a barbecue. You only need a light coating for this. For our rub, we're going to go ahead and use Meat Church's The Gospel All-Purpose Rub. This brings a perfect blend of that sweet and smoky, a little bit of spice. Be generous with it and cover every side, every inch. Don't rub it, just press it so it sticks. All right, now that we've gotten everything seasoned, we're going to go ahead and start the fire and let the pork butt get up to room temp. All right, so it's hit around 275. I feel like that's good enough to put it in. So now I'll keep checking on it like every hour, hour and a half. Maybe I got the digital thermometer in there, so I'll be able to check the ambient and internal temp. When it gets to around 170, we'll go ahead and wrap it. As we know, barbecue is all about layers of flavor. And today we're making a bold, tangy vinegar-based barbecue sauce. There's no cooking required, and we're just going to throw all the ingredients in a mason jar. This is a Carolina-style sauce that pairs perfectly with pulled pork. First, let's prep our fresh ingredients. Finally, mincing 2 medium onions. These will give the sauce a little texture and natural sweetness. Then we'll take 1 jalapeno and dice it up. You can remove the seeds if you want less heat. However, if you want more, you can add more jalapenos or different types of peppers that suit your needs. You can really build this sauce and make it your own. Now, let's build our seasoning. We're adding 2 tablespoons of brown sugar for a little sweetness, 1 tablespoon of celery seed for that classic barbecue depth, and 1 tablespoon of ground mustard for a little sharpness. Then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of turmeric, black pepper, and salt. The turmeric gives a subtle earthiness and a beautiful golden color. Next, we add about 3 cups of unfiltered apple cider vinegar. This is the base that gives this sauce that signature tang. And because we're not cooking it, all these flavors stay bright and fresh. At this point, you might be thinking, wait, is that it? Yep, that's it. But we got one last step to bring it all together. Pop the lid on and now give it a good shake. This mixes everything up and starts breaking down the onions and jalapeno into the vinegar. Now you could use this right away, but if you let it sit in the fridge for at least 24 hours, those flavors will get even better. Checking on the meat, look at that. The color is starting to look good. It's starting to develop a good crust. All right, so we hit about 160 internal temp, so we're going to go ahead and take the pork butt off of the grill and go ahead and wrap it. Now I did go ahead and throw this into the oven for the rest of the cook at around 275, as a pork butt can only absorb so much smoke. So I'm just going to throw it in the oven and finish the cook. Our pork has hit the internal temperature of 205, so it's going to be completely pullable. It looks great. I'm just going to go ahead and let it rest for an hour. After it rests, we can go ahead and pull it apart. Look at that. It just perfectly pulls apart. And if you accidentally overcook it, it's still fine. It's just going to be a little dry. But that's what the barbecue sauce that we made's for. Now, to take this pulled pork sandwich to the next level, we're going to go ahead and make our own coleslaw. We're going to go ahead and use a pre-shredded cabbage mix. We're going to use Kinder's the blend of salt, pepper, and garlic. You can be very liberal with this. And we're going to use avocado oil infused mayo. No sugar or dairy. And to give it a little extra, we're going to go ahead and add a splash of green habanero sauce. And we're going to go ahead and mix that all together. All right, now let's start putting this all together.
Ready.
All right, let's have a bite. All right, now we have our finished product. Let's dig in. Yeah, the coleslaw and the pulled pork with a combination of that sauce we just made to cut through the fat. Absolutely perfect. If you like this video, please like and subscribe.